Okay, so I got a little bit cut off, ironically, by that on that video about gates, but hopefully you got the gist of that. It's a matter of having a play. You don't have to put gates on, and you might find that it's more hassle than it's worth, that you're not really able to find that sweet spot where you're cutting stuff out in the way that you wanted to. If that happens, don't worry about it. Okay, so one thing that is quite important is EQ. And EQ is where you change what is whether the bass is louder or quieter, whether the trebly bits, the tinny bits are louder or quieter, whether the mid-range tones are louder or quieter. So when we apply EQ, we've got to apply it to tracks individually. Why? Well, later on, you're going to want to bring some music into this. And if we've just applied an EQ to the master, then it's going to affect the music as well as the voice. And we don't want to do that. Now, the main problem you face in a podcast is things being too bassy. Microphones for especially male voices can be quite bassy. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can do a quick fix for that. So I'm going to come up here. Again, I'll solo this track so I can just hear that. And I'm going to go to Filter and EQ. And the one I'm going to go for is Parametric Equalizer. I click on this and there's a preset, and the preset should be more or less what we need, and it's called Vocal Enhancer. What this is actually doing, it shows us a little graph that you don't really need to be able to understand, but I'll give you a very quick intro, is it's taken out the bass frequencies. They've been cut out altogether. It's dipping off a little bit of the muddier mid frequencies, and it's given a bit more top end sparkle for the higher frequencies. Let's listen back to it. It's not going to be a dramatic difference, it's going to be quite a subtle difference, but here,
We've got a lot of clubs we're associated with. I think it's 28 clubs now.
that's with the EQ.
With I get people ringing me up. Any players, Danny? Anyone who wants to come on trial? And that's what we do. Like I got a friend.
So we can hear it with and without. It's not going to make an absolutely gigantic difference by any means, but it's just, again, a little bit of polish that is going to help you get this sounding as professional as possible. So it's can be located underneath filter and EQ, parametric equalizer, and then in there there's that preset which is called vocal enhancer. So that will make
Phone
everything
call.
sound
Pat the other day. I got another 14. Danny is coming. Everyone wants.
a little bit more professional.